Well, for this year, we're walking in the front door. It's just like the grocery store. I always end up in the slow line.
That's a real hot dog.
Arguably the tallest person here. Oh, wait a minute. Where is he? Where?
Oh, right there.
My goodness. Yeah.
Hey.
Have a good one, my pal. Not today.
Oh, okay.
This is a family show. The Keystone Hideout Mini has two versions here at the show, the 123BB, and this is the 120BT. The BB layout, of course, stands for bunk bed. Coming in at just 15 feet 11 inches, very lightweight, 2,630 pounds. You can carry up to 870 pounds of cargo in it. Designed primarily for couples or solo, there's an 8-foot power awning with LED lighting, 220 watts of solar, optional fiberglass sidewalls. Inside are blackout shades, 3.3 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator, 20,000 BTU furnace. Somewhat impressive for a very compact space. You're able to move around very well. There is a full private bathroom that almost certainly would be a wet bath in any other trailer this size, and very well lit with separate skylight, vent, and incandescent fixture. Kind of the nice design in such a small trailer is this little corner nook where you can eat, you can work, and you have plenty of window space for wonderful views while you're there. The kitchen feels very open with counter space thanks to both the sink and two-burner stove oriented front to back. I kinda wish the skylight had been placed over the living area. Of course, the sleeping area, very modest, but then again, it's a tiny trailer. Good storage and one of the more substantial overbed shelves I've seen. This is the modern Buggy BB14, made for off-roading and minimalist travelers. Well, at 2,200 pounds dry weight, this trailer comes in at 16 feet 9 inches, sleeps 4. They say it's built for easy towing and backcountry exploration, with an aluminum frame, Asdel walls and ceiling, double-rolled R7 insulation in walls and floors. You do get 15-inch Ranger ST tires, aggressive for sort of off-road, but your clearance is not quite that high. 14-inch clearance. And it has a very basic layout to it. A tiny wet bath area. Literally a shower stall, although it could be viewed as a sit-down shower. Your fresh tank is rather small at 16 gallons. Your gray holds twice as much, and the black tank is at 22. 12-volt refrigerator, standard kitchen with stainless steel sink and two-burner stove, and a modest amount of storage. A lagoon table in the front dinette makes it easy to get in and out, and you can see how narrow that back wall is. You might not be sitting on that side, at least not for very long. Interestingly, the solar panel is mounted vertical on the rear of the trailer instead of on top, where it would receive more light.
Nice to meet you. Is that my son here?
Yes, it is, I think. Are you going to claim him? Is this your tax deduction?
If he is going to help make more robots, I like any robot manufacturer out there. So can I ask you to make it like really cool with wheels and arms and hands and hair? Because I don't have any hair. We're kind of
you barely have any arms and hands.
Oh, well, yeah, true. So maybe he makes an improvement. And lots of things use his creativity, right?
That's right.
All right. Well, have fun. I'm glad you're here. Get some ideas, and I'll see you down the road.
At least it's not raining, right?
Yeah. Thank
You'd short out.
No, I don't work in the rain. I just say no.
This is the Forest River Aurora Lite 15 RBX. Forest River is probably half the show. The Aurora series is interesting, especially with the small campers. 19 feet 6 inches long, 3,100 pounds dry, 13,500 BTU ducted AC with heat pump, a 10-foot LED lighted power awning, There's also an exterior ring to attach a pet leash. Alright, we're back at the 15 RBX. This is the interior. Got a forward bunk, kitchenette with a 2-burner stove, oriented front to back, which I'm a big fan of. Plenty of drawer space, decent room under the sink, your dinette with overhead storage, both bin and cabinet. You have a rear bathroom. This is a very nice large shower pan. Standard amenities, which if you choose, you can always swap out for something else. Large area to sit. Very helpful. And open bin storage in the back. A large enough mirror, but a little high if you are vertically challenged. The air conditioning is on and it is very quiet. It's a GE profile. And while the dinette converts into a bed, the owner's bed is up front. Shelf storage above, which is merely flat. You'll have to secure items in transit. Adequate dinette with a nice window. Always a fan of large refrigerators and freezers. 10.7 cubic foot, 12 volt. Plenty of room. Pretty much standard in all their models. Adequate storage between the refrigerator and the bathroom. These are fairly deep shelves. RV influencers. You know, I tried to influence an RV once and it wouldn't budge. Until I got a tow vehicle. This is the Lance, 1995. No, it's not 1995, it's 2026. It's a 19-foot, 2-inch trailer. Dry weight is at 4,465 pounds. Your gross vehicle weight is all the way up to 7,000 pounds. This monster can carry 45 gallons fresh water, 45 gallons gray, and 45 gallons black. Some people like slides, others not so much. And in the slide, you have storage. A very large outdoor awning. Well, aren't all awnings outdoor? You do get a tandem axle on this one. Generous pass-through storage with the roll-out bin. Underneath this cover, not one, not two, but 3 propane tanks. Very spacious inside. That's because it has a slide, so it gives you a lot of floor space. Generous kitchen area. And again, this one has sink covers, so you can expand your countertop space. I like the fact that this particular cover is divided, because then you can have counter space while using half of the sink. No mistaking which piece goes where. This is not only a slide-out dinette, but it has room in the back. So arguably, you could fit 6 people in this. It looks very open because the owner's bedroom is very wide open to the rest of the trailer. Beautiful large side windows. You're going to get a great view of your campsite with windows like this. But of course they come with shades. You can have all the privacy you need, or all the openness that you want. Long cubby holes on either side. Closets on either side of the bed. Some overhead storage. Small drawer space underneath. Your entertainment center is all back here in the bedroom. And unlike a lot of rigs, it's very easy to reach. This is a Furrion air conditioner. It just turned on. A little louder than some of the others that I've seen here, but it is quite comfortable. Again, with a lot of rigs, you get the dual door refrigerator, so no matter which side you're on, you have access. And I am a big fan of freezer bins. I think that is much easier than an overhead freezer. This is a corner bathroom, the decent sized sink, small vanity, and you have a corner shower. Of course, this particular shower door has seen better days. It has probably been show abused. Easy enough to fix. Plenty of room as you're sitting at the toilet. And by the door, you have a separate little door for your main closet. Very large area here. Also can be a closet. Drawer storage. And this is what I like too. You have access to your water heater and plumbing. Some rigs, it is very difficult to access. And believe me, when you need to access it, you need to be able to get to it. Here, easily fixed and maintained if something goes amiss. Lance even gives you key hooks by the door. One large cabinet over your sink area. And that is a 3-burner stove. And yes, these days, it seems hard to find an oven. You can climb to the top on this one. Well, this is what you're gonna find. Again, this was the 1995, coming in at 19 feet 2 inches long. I found it. This is indeed the smallest rig at the show. Actually, here's a look inside. Pretty spacious, don't you think? Now come on, where else are you going to find a show special like that? At just 13 feet 6 inches is the SunRay 119 by Sunset Park. Added storage that you can access from the inside. A neat little outdoor kitchen that appears that you can access from the inside. There's a screening right there. Interesting little point and shoot faucet. The outdoor kitchen under the large lid awning keeps smells and mess out of the living space. Decent storage for this size. Okay freshwater tank at 22 gallons, 6-gallon water heater. Inside, of course, very basic with an easily replaceable window unit style air conditioner. No bathroom, small overhead vent fan. At 5'11", I'm easily hitting the ceiling. Yeah, it's really just a place to sleep. Front closet storage in this light 1,800-pound dry trailer, but you can load it up all the way to 3,700 pounds gross. Don't worry about high prices. Come here. This is the 2026 Sunset Park SunRay 149. It's a 16-foot 8-inch long trailer. Designed for 3 people, a little heavier at 2,260 pounds dry, over 1,400 pounds cargo capacity. Very generous pass-through storage. You can carry 26 gallons of fresh water, 30 gallons gray, 30 gallons black. Easily 2 people at the dinette, a third maybe. About a 10 cubic foot refrigerator and separate freezer, window-style AC, easy to replace if needed. Standard kitchen with a sink cover, 2-burner stove, but very little counter space. This one could use a flip-up extender by the door, easy enough for you to add if you like. Microwave, moderate interior storage, mostly over the main sleeping area.
A 54 by 74 inch rear bed.
The wet bath is very small, although pretty much the entire ceiling is a skylight. A curtain allows you to keep the door open since there's no vent. There's also a roof rack that can hold 500 pounds, a lighted power awning, 6-gallon water heater, standard 20-pound propane tank, and a spare tire.
A little bit of weather moving in. I don't know why everybody is looking for cover. It's nice out here. It's Florida. Wear your short sleeves. Trust me, it's not this cold out here.
The InTech Flyer Pursue is a lightweight off-grid sleeper with all aluminum welded frame for rugged durability. 13 feet 9 inches long, up to 1,700 pounds dry, with a 1,000-pound cargo capacity. The interior is the bed, 59 by 78 inches. There's a 2-inch hitch receiver for bicycles. This one has the optional Adventure package with a roof rack, AC, slide-out kitchen, and on the ground,
large aggressive 15-inch tires,
battery box and storage, which is locking,
and your external propane tank.
This too features a pull-out kitchen. 2-burner stove, 12-volt refrigerator, good functionality and modest storage for the small size.
What a difference a day makes at the Florida RV SuperShow. It's nearly noon. Look at the crowds. That's what a little weather will do for you. How much horsepower do you think is stored in here?
This is the RÁG 14 RKB by Encore. Completely wood-free, all-aluminum cage construction with fiberglass interiors and impenetrable impact guard roof. 17 feet 4 inches long, about 2,300 pounds dry, and another 1,100 cargo capacity. A huge 270-degree awning, slide-out kitchen with a 2-burner stove and sink, removable griddle and tray, which has since been upgraded to an integrated folding tray that Encore designed and made itself for convenience and freeing up storage space. 2 1.7 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerators. Generous 43-gallon freshwater tank. The interior sleeps 2 with a front seating area that converts into a bed. Up to an 18,000 BTU furnace with optional AC and very quiet Eberspacher low-profile units. Vent on the fiberglass ceiling. Sturdy all-aluminum cabinets and storage. Doors and windows on both sides for plenty of light, ventilation, and access. This model can be upgraded with a power-up package to include a 100 amp-hour lithium battery, 200 watt solar, and a 3,000 watt inverter. A rear entry wet bath is packed with well-designed amenities, fiberglass enclosed, sink, shower, and cassette toilet. Very well lit, and with a very large skylight.
Make an investment, you want it to last.
Usually don't get into truck campers. This one caught my eye. Very compact. SunTrek.
Made by Sunset Park, the 800 is 14 feet long, weighs about 2,100 pounds, and sleeps 2. Sidewalls are vacuum-bonded laminate with a one-piece PVC roof membrane.
Interesting configuration with your kitchen at the back door entry.
It actually has a lot of room and storage for a small corner design. 3-burner stove and microwave. 4.5 cubic foot refrigerator with good overhead cabinet storage and a sofa.
You've got a 3-person sofa. However, it's overlooking the bathroom. The bathroom's pretty decent, actually, for this size. You have a small shower pan and a curtain rod, so really a dry bath.
For its size, everything is integrated well with a bright and pleasing decor.
Step up to this big king bed. But a decent amount of space here, and you have views on both sides.
Plenty of light and more storage all around. Overhead, there's a power roof vent. You can have 100 or 200 watt solar. Choose between manual or electric jacks, side and rear awnings.
Some may say Tampa is the Venice of the South.
Buona fine settimana.
Right next door is the 600 model for smaller trucks, just 10 feet long. But it's truly amazing what can be fit inside that short space.
That's how you know which way the road points.
Every last inch is utilized for this tiny home that has over 7 feet interior height. That allows for a fully appointed vertical kitchen with microwave, 4.5 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator next to a cabinet nearly as large.
I'm told there's one smaller than this that can fit in the very short bed of something like a Jeep Gladiator. Again, I like a sink that has a cover because your space is automatically increased.
Across over the dinette are overhead cabinets. The dinette itself is interesting. You first sit to eat and then, well, later. A 21-gallon freshwater tank, 100-watt solar panel, manual jacks, all with a dry weight between 12 and 1,400 pounds.
Well, that was fun seeing a few more models here at the Florida RV SuperShow. Another one in the books. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the road. Safe travels, everyone.